thrilling season of action, it all comes down to this. 2 survivors to battle for the MAC Championship trophy. Welcome, folks, to Ford Field, the home of the Lions here in Detroit, Michigan. As we'll see a team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on another team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows some accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running out of time in the pocket. That's Carr. It's Brooks. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass caught. Second down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Tight end goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And a nice game there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Escapes the pocket.
Chris, I love to see this quarterback out there trying to make plays happen, especially early in the game. But, man, you want to avoid taking big hits like that. We got a long way to go in this one.
Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an outbound, the catch made. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Can they keep this 12-play drive going? 3rd down and short. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Wants to throw it. When he runs it into the end zone, that'll push the lead up to 8 points. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Back to pass. It's Pine. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this 1st quarter. Well, Kurt, Western Michigan has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They're going to run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's a quarterback keeper. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
The Broncos offense back on the field now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. It's reeled in. It's Buckley. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. Defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Broncos.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he converts the 2-point try. That makes it a 16-point game now. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And this one is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st and 10 play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Pine. Quick throw, caught over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And they'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the second quarter with a big play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bowling Green offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Pressure is coming. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he hauls it in down inside the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. First down here for this offense. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. He hands it off from the gun. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First and 10 now for the offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And the ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
To the air, it's Pine. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they're able to get him down.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they've got a couple good handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see what they can dial up.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Here's the second down play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runs through the defender. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Movement here from the tight end. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it first and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the third. Well, Kurt, Western Michigan has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Big throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made in space. Look out. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First and goal, handoff. And now the defense able to bring him down. Coming up, second down and goal. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. To throw, it's Pine. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. Here we go. The conference championship might come down to this drive. A chance to take the lead here. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push.
Now here he goes. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Western Michigan. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The defense showing blitz here. The sure hands. It's McMillan. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Looking to pass. It's Pine. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking for some space. It's McMillan. And brought down at the line for that big defensive tackle. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
This could be the game here. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
In the red area, it's McMillan. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Quarterback still with the football. He'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. Makes the grab downfield for a huge gain on the right. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs. Get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him to the ground in what will be the final play. That's it. Game over. Special seasons have a way of bringing out the best in teams. Now they can call themselves champions of the MAC. Not easy to do. But we'll have to wait and see if the committee invites these MAC champions to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal. Breaks into the open. The 40. Past the 20. And he ran away. And the Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close it. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Buckley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it just. They'll go to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Broncos come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back to throw, it's Lowry. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Broncos will try to move the sticks on 4th down. And that one falls in. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Right down the middle. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Hauls it in the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Buckley.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to set up the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. It's Buckley. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the 19. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring it. There he goes! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. 1st and 10 for the offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the left. And he motors into the end zone. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
A strike downfield. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Grab near the marker, it's Brooks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try. Touchdown, Western. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Makes the grab. Touch! Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing.